Hello, everybody. Welcome to another broadcast of Shui of Life. Today, we will talk about forecast to November 2023. And I'm sure it's a busy month for everybody, getting ready for Thanksgiving and preparing for the holiday season. So I just want to put some forecast and help you go through the month of November. So let me share my screen and we will begin. Okay, so before this, let me just put this one. This is a disclaimer, and let's go to here. So thank you so much for joining me today. Today we will talk about the November forecast from the perspective of Chinese astrology. And I will show you how this month could affect you according to your date of birth. I will explain to you how to print the map and how we can all look at it together. We will discuss trends, warnings, things that's going to happen. Maybe you'll find your dream job, career, and relationship. Chinese astrology is an excellent tool for understanding ourselves and our loved ones. I love seeing people's eyes sparkle when I read and telling them their map and their life story, and they're shocked how much information you can read from this one-page map. And all of this is possible through your date of birth. It is a great tool that creates insights and awareness and brings lots of important tools that you can change, and you can make your life a happier place. It is easy to understand and what you need to do and what you need to and how to feel better. If interested, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lilach Adoni, and I would greatly appreciate if you can even share it with your friends and family. And next month, I will be sharing the December forecast and so much information that I can to share with you. And if you have a certain subject that you would like me to talk about, please share it in your comments, and I will do my best to bring it to life. I want to help people to navigate these turbulent times we are currently experiencing. The reason, a big part of it is because we are entering a new era, and it's according to Chinese astrology, it's called era number 9. And as of February 2024, it will be here. We do feel it 3 years before, but I spoke about it in my other YouTube videos. So if you want, go take a look at that afterwards, and you'll get a lot more information and insight within this video. If you are feeling down, the Chinese astrology may help you understand what is happening, why we cannot do one thing or these things. Now, we cannot predict the future. I am not a psychic. I don't tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. What I can do is I can predict, forecast it, same as you go and you forecast the weather. So if you're currently going through this rough time, just know that it is probably bringing you to a different stage in your life, okay? And sorry, sometimes we're going through a rough patch, and usually it happens before of a breakthrough. So if you're listening to this broadcast, you are probably meant to hear it, and your soul wants to listen to some guidance, how to break through and how to make a change in your life. So let's begin. So first of all, I want to give you a general overview of what this month has in store, and then based on your date of birth, we will be able to follow your personal forecast. If you still need to go to get the map, push pause and go do it to obtain your basic free map. And for those who don't know me, nice to meet you. My name is Lilach Adoni. I am a 12 years that I have practicing a life coach, and I became a life coach, like I said, 12 years ago. It was a great moment and a breakthrough moment in my life, and I decided that that is my calling, and I have been in the last 12 years a beacon of positive change to my family, my friends, and my community. I always love to go and help others. Of course, I love astrology as long as I can remember. As when I was 14 years old, I remember asking my friends and family, what is your sign? When were you born? And I have so many books on astrology, and I always used to go and see what signs are compatible with another. And here I am, 52-year-old mom of three, and married, happily married. And I just take pride of my expertise that I've been studying for the last and doing this for the last 3 years. Chinese astrology and Feng Shui. And I'm utilizing these profound practices to empower individuals with the knowledge and strategies that if they're going to be doing so, it can create and achieve a balance in their life and personal life and their professional one. I love spreading this positivity and creating a global awareness to help others have better, happier, and healthier lives. I help individuals in businesses and in their personal. And I feel incredibly fortunate to have the opportunity to help others and promote a greater awareness, which has the power to impact countless lives positively. I'm also working on a few webinars and some workshops that will be available next month. And if you still need to go and get the map, pause this video and go get this QR code, go to my site, shuioflife.com, go to shop, and then click on the free map, and I will send you the information. So there are two types of map. One map is the basic map, which is the free one. And then the second one is the map for purchase, which has a few more details into the map. Now, it's important to say that this basic map basically represents who you are and the foundation of your life. And this map does not change, and it will be carrying you through your life. Okay, so this map does not change. It's from birth till the last day of our lives. It is what we will see. Now, this is a sample of the complete map. Now, this is in the circle. This is what you are getting for as a free basic map. And this map is available to purchase on my site. This map is, like I said, it's not changeable. But the only thing that is changing is, if you see here the luck pillar, this row from left to right or right to left, this row basically represent luck pillar, which means every 10 years in Chinese astrology, we receive different energy to our map, different animal to our map. So that means our life is changing every 10 years. And I like to say is, if you see people, you're always going to see somebody or anyone that you meet is before, during, or after crisis. Okay, so everybody going through life cycle, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it is abundance, and sometimes it's challenging. And like everywhere else, this is life. Okay, now when you prepare for it, when you know what you need to do, that is what makes this map such an important aspect in people's life, because it gives you the guidance, it shows you what your DNA is, but it gives you kind of like a compass of what you need to do. Or, for example, yes, your life is challenging right now, but because it's challenging doesn't mean that's it, it's the end. It means that the universe telling you need to wake up and you need to change your life to make it better for the next decade. So when you see people that are suffering or going through a rough time, it means they are before a breakthrough. And it is, from personal experience, I can tell you how true it is. And And this map that I went through about 4 years ago have changed my life. And that is why it is so important to me to bring it out to the world to help change people's life one person at a time. If you see here on the left here, those five columns, I think it's four, those we call gods and stars. And I like to call them spices, because those are what the universe is kind of like giving us a little tips and a little, stars of people that are good near us, important time to maybe meet more people, maybe meet a relationship that you want. It's good time for abundance, good time for signing contract, and so much more that you can look into the map. Now, the last part of it, there is a few more things here, but this one here belongs to Feng Shui. And this circle with all different colors and this numbers, those are the translation of this basic map. See, I work with numbers, with creating the amounts. And what's good about it is that I look here in the map, I see the animals, I see the elements, which I'll talk about in a second, but this is how it translates, and then it shows us where are your strengths and where are your weaknesses. So let's just continue going to the next one. But before, go grab a note, a notepad and a pen. So I recommend it greatly to create kind of like a notebook of Chinese astrology and Feng Shui tips. These tips can be extremely helpful and offer a wealth of information that can benefit you and your family and your businesses. So let's get started. So Chinese astrology is based on the 5 elements and the 12 zodiac animals, okay? It is a powerful and inspiring metaphysics based on those 12 animals and 5 elements, which are the fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. According to Chinese philosophy, we are an integral part of nature, and we are nurtured by it. Okay, so if you look around you, you have the earth, you have the trees, you have the water, and you basically we are a part of nature. We are being in this beautiful world. So life and natures move in cycles, which much like the season. So every 12 years, there is a significant change that occurs in the world. And this cycle represents itself with a fresh start. So if I can give you just a quick explanation to that, which again, I have it in my other YouTube videos, but every 12 years, we're going through a change. The last change that we saw started in 2020, okay? And we all saw what happened with COVID. Before that, 12 years before, prior to 2020, there was the big, I guess, the big problem with the mortgages in the world, and there were some weather issues. So every 12 years, it's kind of like stop, restart, and let's go to a different era, to a different energy. So by examining the map that consists those 12 zodiac animals and the 5 elements, we can gain a lot of insight into a person's personality and life journey. So for example, a person who has a lot of metal, like this one right here in the map, okay, they may tend to be overly critical of themselves, okay, which could hinder their ability to achieve their goals. Because if you consistently criticize yourself, you're standing in place because you're afraid to take a stand. You're afraid to move forward because no, what's if I'm going to fail? What if it's not going to work? What if people are going to judge me? And many more things that we can see that hinder in the map. But however, there is an important to also note that the map does not rule our destiny, okay? It is up to us to determine what we want to do and what we want to be, okay? So basically, this This map is merely just a recommendation. It is just, yes, it is a map of your life, but I like to say is that everything is within reach, and the permission is a light. So you can do whatever you want, and basically that's it. So the map does not determine anything. It's just an extra tool that gives us the opportunity to see or to forecast what could be coming. And every person has the potential to succeed, but again, it is up to us to tap into our potential and take action towards our goal. That means that, like I said, everything is within reach, and permission is to a light. So whenever you start in a business or pursuing a new career, all you can do is to create the luck and take control of your life. And there are maps that they're showing. There is no good or bad map. There is lucky or unlucky map. There is also the potential, and there is also the potential and the fulfillment of this map. So you can have a person who is brilliant, who has such a great opportunity, but doesn't do anything. Nothing is going to happen. Okay. Or there is a person that, according to the map, did not have an easy life, but because of those challenges, he decided or she decided to change their destiny and to make it happen. And you see beautiful job and beautiful things happening in their lives. So if we look at the 12 zodiac animals, talking about their personalities, their unique traits, and the fact that they are associated with the 5 elements. So some of them are the dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey. I'll just tell you all of them. The rooster, the dog, and the pig, rat, and what do we have here? The goat, and tiger, and the rabbit. Okay. So and those animals are basically associated. They are made of the 5 elements. So for an instant, a tiger's behavior is very different from the goat behavior, and the rabbit behavior is very distinct from the rat behavior. So it may sound amusing and funny, like, what is she talking about? But these characteristics, okay, have much significance in Chinese astrology. They are telling us about a person's personality when we look in the map and we see what kind of animals represent them. In Chinese zodiac, also each year we are associated with a different kind of animal. So for instance, in 2023, this is the year of the rabbit, and while 2024 will be the year of the dragon. And if you would like to know more about it, go and follow and watch my other videos. So let's go to November 2023. It's the month of the pig, and it started on November 7th, and it will be here until December 6th. So November are known as the pig month, and in Chinese culture, and although it may sound amusing, the pig is considered a very fortunate animal. Unlike typical months, according to Chinese astrology, the month of the pig in November, like I said, start on those dates, okay? And if we're going to go to the characteristic of the pig, so this is what we can see, all right? The pig shows kindness and love to help others and always offer help to everyone else. They are kind, always smile, and always have a positive outlook on life. They believe in the philosophy of live and let live. They are respecting of other spaces and privacy. They do not like to talk and to ask too many questions. They definitely respect other people's boundaries, and they don't like to invade others' personal space. They also are very hard workers, but they also know how to balance their life, and they know how to enjoy life and live it to the fullest, okay? So They know how to go to nice restaurants, how to go on vacations, how to go get themselves massage. They know how to live the good life. Honestly, a lot of people should learn from the pigs because they know how to balance life, to work hard and to play hard. And so they can balance their work and life very effectively. They are very sensitive and emotional and in touch with their feelings. So before we move on to the forecast, let me share with you the map of the world of 2023. This is the yearly map. Every year, a new year come and we open a map to them. So if you look at here on those two red circles, you will see that there are two snakes, okay, in the map. Now, if you're familiar with astrology, you would know that in Chinese astrology, snakes clashes with the pig. That means the snake and the pig are not really getting along, okay? So this means that suddenly people all around the world will start feeling like unsafe, and everything around them will seem to be shaking. It's like, what's going on in the world? We can't trust the government. We can't trust, our neighbors, and they're going to be some sort of creating of fear, okay? And world leaders and countries and private individuals will feel the fear of an external source that makes them anxious, and they don't understand why. But as a result of it, you will see and you will feel the need that especially countries and head of states, they will see that they need to change some rules. They need to change some laws in order to maintain safety. It is like they sense that something is about to change, something is about to happen, and they want to be ready for it. They want to be prepared for it. So you'll start seeing this, and you'll see that this month, some shift is going to happen in the whole world, okay? Also, could be some sorts of some other traumas, some other things that's going on, but that is for another presentation. As if like they would feel like, again, a storm is coming and we need to do something. We need to prepare for what is coming next. So what are 2023 opportunities for the pig, business and personal? This recommendation is building relationships with people. Every year, a new star arrives to help us with different animals. So some stars bring blessings, some stars bring in opportunities, and some brings warnings. In 2023, the pig will have opportunities to create and maintain connection and collaboration. And this means that even if things are going poorly at the moment, we should not stop creating, making connection, talk to people, work on projects, do whatever you need to do, but don't stop creating and don't stop letting those opportunities come into your life. The pig represents the water element, but it also has wood in it, which means innovation and creativity and productivity. So, however, the water is dominant element, okay? So that means that it may create a lot of fear and anxiety this month. Now, you have to also remember, think about water, okay? So water could be a flowing river or a murky swamp. So if a water stands still and they don't do anything, it's going to be become a murky swamp, which means fear, anxiety, worries about everything. So you do not want to happen. You do not want that to happen. So therefore, you must continue. Work, create, take action, rather than just sit around and watch TV and watch the news 24/7, get you more fear. You gotta be active. You gotta do sports to let this fear basically kind of like in the back of your mind, not in the front of your mind, okay? So let's see the November forecast according to your map. So again, let's pause this video. If you didn't get the map yet, go to Shui of Life, go to shop and click on the free basic map, fill up the information, and I will send you that map. And what are the opportunities and warnings according to the personal birth date? So this is a sample of an astrology map. Excuse me. Your astrology map is basically your DNA. Okay, it's the journey in your life journey, and the time remain constant. It does not change, like I said before. In this map, we will have, for example, you see the snake, pig, ox, and another snake, which provide us a lot of information. But let's not stop there. See below, you see all those numbers. Okay, so these numbers have basically their translation of the map, the natal chart map. Okay, I like to work with the numbers because it gives us like black and white what is going on. It's organized, it's right there. It is show us the higher numbers. For example, in this map, the 300 and the 290, those are showing us what are our strength in the map. Okay, and the lower numbers telling us what are our weaknesses, and it's easy to understand. And this map, it also also display the relationship between each element. Okay, and the numbers tell us the story and what we need to do to balance our life, what we need to do less, what we need to do more. So let's begin by checking your map. So go to your map and look and see if there is a snake in your year, right here in those year column. Okay. And if you don't, that's okay, because I have a few more examples. So, but if you do, listen to this. If you have a snake in the year column, it indicates an opportunity for a physical movement, such as changing a job or a residency, a room or office. It could be some travel that I see over the years. Some could be also mean maybe a person is traveling this month. Okay. Sometimes it may even mean that you are being let go of your current job. Okay. However, I want you to remember that being, let's say, laid off of a job doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It could mean that the universe is trying to tell you, it's literally moving you towards something better that is in your path. So don't resist it. Say, you know what, whatever happens probably happened for a good reason, and figure out what are the lessons you can learn from it and what things you need to change. Okay. Although it may hurt you in that moment, it is a chance to make a positive change in your life. So number 2, if you have a snake in the column right here, the second column of the month, the second one from the right. So if you have a snake in that column, it indicates that there is something in the base of your thought process that need to be changed. There may be a shift of thinking patterns. In November, it's like the pig is telling the snake, it's like it's telling you, hey, wake up, you need to move on. You need to flow a little bit. You need to open up to the world, and you need to try new things. Stop always being like, going in a straight road. Let's do some fun things, because remember, the pig is fun. The pig loves to work and to have good time. And it comes to the snake and he tells him, hello, we need to wake up today. We need to do some fun things. So if you can do it, it's like the universe is asking you to open yourself to the world, to let it open, and let the world open to you. Okay, so be open for a change. Don't hold on to something that you may or cannot change. Okay. The other thing that the snake in the month represent is the mother. Okay, and that I will say that when I see a snake on the mother on the month, it shows me that your mother went through some rough times in her life, some traumas in her life, and you also are very attached to your mom. And so this is another thing that we can see in the map. Okay, number 3 is that if you see a snake in the day muster, right here on the 3rd column. Now, if you have a snake that it appear in the day column, okay, it represents you and your relationship with your partner. Now, I don't want you to be like frightened or scared what I'm about to say, okay? But in the month of November, there could be a conflict and restlessness in your relationship. Okay, in some very extreme cases, one of the partners might say, "That's it. I'm breaking it off. I'm done. I'm walking away." However, I suggest that if this happens to you, you hold off of any drastic decision or separation or breakup. Of course, I would, recommend it if something like this, if it's something dangerous, of course, seek help and do whatever you need to do. But if it's just, misunderstanding, maybe seeking a therapist, maybe seeking somebody who can shed some light on the situation, that could be another idea. Or just take a deep breath and wait until December, because the situation probably will roll over and things will change to better. And again, it's important to say that if you need help, to go seek help that needed. But this is just a thing that shows on the map. And number 4 is the last column, the hour, if you have a snake. So if you see the snake in the hour column, it represents the areas of your children. It represents the area of your investments and the crew or your employees if you own a business. If you have older children, it's possible that one of them may move out, and younger children, they may say, "Oh, I don't want to do this karate course anymore," or "I'm done with learning Italian or learning the violin. I don't want to do it anymore." So if that happens, let it happen. See if you can, if you can say, "Okay, why don't you try until the end of the month and see what happens." But sometimes, they just want to leave it. Now, it could be people that going to in your workplace, people are going to leave, or you may fire them. So there is a lot of wealth of information that contains in any astrological chart that can help you make sound decisions. Okay, you can use it to determine when it is time to make the right move, when it is time to hold off, and so much more. Now, if you have a pig in your year column, like here, let's talk about the pig. So if you do have that, all of a sudden you might feel that there is a passion that you want to pursue something you always wanted to do. Okay, it's like, let's say, signing up for school, learning a new profession, or making changes in your career, studying, whatever it is. Pay attention to it. Okay, you would it's like, you right now, this month would be the perfect time to make this choice. It's kind of like the universe is giving you this opportunity. In Chinese astrology, it's called the Grand Duke. Okay, so that means you have the power to change this month. You have the power to do so. In another broadcast of the YouTube, I spoke about era number 9 and why is it important to change and have additional source of income. You can find all the details there. Now, grant that I'm not telling you to leave your job. Definitely not. What I'm saying is that if you listen to the other videos, in 2024, like I said before, we are entering era number 9, and that era changes a lot of things in our lives, and some of it that There is not going to be definite one job only. So we all need to have another source of income. I don't care if you teach people the piano, or if you teach people how to knit, or cook dinner for them, or make cakes, whatever it is, have another source of income so you can call it your own. It is very important. I really highly recommend you going and listen to the other videos. And okay, let's go to number 6. So if you have a goat in one of your columns, and it doesn't matter where it is, if you have a column here in the year or in the month or the day or the hour, okay, there is a certain triangle that we have this year, and this is the combination with number 1 with the pig, which is the month of the pig. Number 2 is with the rabbit. Why the rabbit? Because if you remember, 2023 was the year of the rabbit. So this combination and the goat, okay, it creates something, energy, some sort of energy, that something inside of you telling you that you want to do it, but you didn't have the courage to do it. This month, see, all of a sudden you get the courage to go and to do something. You get the drive, you get the entrepreneur. So don't be afraid. You get the creativity from the pig. So don't be afraid. Seek the right help from people. Seek for someone that you trust, okay? And just go and do it. This is an excellent opportunity for those who have the goat in their map to go do and make it happen. Sorry. Now, the amount of water, if you have in your map, the amount of water is more than 220 in the map, okay? Like here you see 280 and 260. So let's explore this. What this means is that, like I said before, I have the amount. That's what I work with, the amount system, which can have hours you can talk about and see all the relationship and the combinations. That's another entire course. But the pig symbolizes the water element. And if you have more than 220 amount of that in water, it implies that you are a highly intelligent person with a great mind of ideas and creativity. And you prefer to be alone in peace and quiet. Yes, you love to be with other people, but sometimes, and especially this month, you feel that you need your space, you need to be alone, and you have no problem being alone. Now, if you also, another thing is that if you have more than 220, you always contemplating your identity, who you are, why you came here to this world for. And additionally, you also possess an exceptional intuition. And I'm saying it very lightly. You feel things before they happen. So if you do, and if you do, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't disregard it. You have a gift from the universe, so learn to use it. For the month of November, it is advised not to remain idle, okay? Engage in sport, organize your work, and execute project, like I said before, because water is associated with fear and anxiety. So by keeping yourself busy, it will prevent you from feeling all those emotions and having, like, lots of things that's going on crazy in your mind. So if you experience fear this month, this is why, and this is what you can do with it. What you need to do with it is stay active. The key word in Chinese astrology is awareness, okay? Know to make the right choices and what you need to avoid, okay? So remember, this keyword is so important. Understanding who you are, what you need, what you should avoid, what you should do more, can help you create a good life, okay? Many people don't realize what that they're not making decision. They're sitting on the fence all their lives. They're not making a decision. But you also have to understand that not making a decision is still making a decision. Okay, so you need to focus on what you need to change in your life, what you want to change in your life, because you're probably feeling stuck, and you're probably feeling that you don't know where it's going to happen, how this world is going to turn to. Okay, so trust that the universe, if you have ideas that coming into your mind or inspiration, trust that the universe is giving you some clues. Okay, it's bringing you the right information. It's going to bring you the right people to come and to help you. All you have to do is focus on what needs to be done. Okay, and don't think about how I'm going to get there, how am I going to do that. Just concentrate on what you need to do. Okay, and then the universe will bring you the right people that will help you bring this project or this idea into fruition. The universe doesn't just bring great ideas to your minds. It also tests you for your courage. Okay, most people end up living their life that they don't even know how they got there. Okay, they don't know, why this is my life, why it could have been better. Okay, so don't stop developing yourself, don't stop learning, don't stop don't stop doing. Okay, don't stand still, because there is 20 years of completely different energy that's coming our way, and if you prepared and if you aware, it create power. Okay, so I can't talk about it enough, how much is it important to learn, educate yourself, and start working towards your goal. Don't be afraid. In Philadelphia, a research was done a while ago on why some children are bullying others. Where is it coming from? Okay, and it was discovered that their parents were unhappy with their jobs. So what happened was all these parents came because they needed to be, not angry. They needed to smile, but they hated their job. So when they come home, what is your home? Home is your sanctuary. So when they come home, they came home, they just like let everything out, anger, yelling, screaming, argue. And this is what the kids saw in their house. So don't let that happen to your children. Don't let it happen to you. Go figure out, what do I want to happen to me next year? What ideas come to my mind? Who am I? What can I do to change and to make my life better? Okay. So don't listen to others, okay? Listen to your gut feelings, because sometimes the closest people to us are the people that sometimes hold us back. Not because they're mean to us, it's because they are afraid that we're going to fail. So they don't want you to fail, and they tell, oh, don't do it, it's a bad idea. No, go. Investigate it, see what you can do, see what you can make of it, and don't let anyone stop you. Okay, because 2024 will be a challenged year, but it's also going to be a very important year where you're going to learn that you need to realize what kind of things you need to change in your life to become happier and fulfilled. Okay, and if you didn't listen to my website, to my other webinars, please, like I said before, go and you will see what I am talking about. Scanning the QR code will take you to my website. If you are going to book a reading with me today, go and you will get a $30 off of your personal reading. Put the code awareness, all in capitals, and I would love to hear from you. If you feel that you're stuck and you need some guidance, you need some push, please feel free to call me or to get in touch with me, send me a message, and I will do my best to help you. Okay. Thank you so much for listening to my webinar. I really appreciate it. Stay in touch. You can follow me on Shui of Life on Facebook, on Instagram, Lilach, Adoni, or Feng Shui, or Shui of Life. Follow me, subscribe to Lilach Adoni on YouTube. And if you want to reach me by mail, it's shuioflife@gmail.com. Have a good luck, good year, filled with positivity and only good things. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you again on the next video. Bye-bye.